What would you do right now if you didn't know that you could not do it? So I want you to think about that again. What would you do if you didn't know that you couldn't do it? So a lot of times you've heard that expressed in a way that sounds like, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? This is different. So that's a fear-based thought. What I'm talking about is knowledge. What I'm talking about is, what if you just don't know that you can do something? Because all we know is what we know, and we don't know what we don't know. And the most dangerous thing is thinking you know and you're wrong. So when it boils down to reaching a goal or achieving something in your life, achieving something great or extraordinary or unusual for your circumstances or your surroundings or things like that, your influences, what it usually boils down to is you just don't know what you don't know. So what if you could all of a sudden have the knowledge, the skills, the experience, the tricks of the trade to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish, to do the big real estate deals, to raise an unlimited amount of capital, to start that business, to build a portfolio of houses or apartment buildings or retail centers, or get into real estate development and become a very successful real estate developer. What if you could all of a sudden gain the knowledge, the skills, and the experience, and you would know how to go do it? How would your life be different then? If there's something you want to do, usually what's holding you back is not necessarily a fear of starting or a fear of failure. It's you just don't know what to do. You don't know what you don't know. So it all starts with education. I talk about educating yourself all the time. When I started back in 1997, when I stepped out of full-time employment into full-time entrepreneurship, I didn't know what I didn't know. So I had to educate myself. I didn't go to college. I didn't have a bunch of resources, and I didn't have financial backers. I didn't have mentors. What I had to do is I had to learn on my own as I went along. I had to educate myself. I had to pour into myself. I had to take action, and I had to learn it as I went along. And the interesting thing is, the more I learned, the more I realized I didn't know. And very often, when I thought I was right, I was wrong. And that's the most dangerous position you can be in, is thinking you know when you don't, or thinking you're right when you're wrong. You can miss out on a lot of deals, a lot of opportunities, a lot of advancement that way. So think about that statement. How would your life be different if you didn't know that you could not do something? So if somebody is telling you that you can't do something, or if you're surrounded by people that think something is impossible, I want you to go find people who have done it, who are where you want to be. Learn from them. Go to work for them if you can. Learn from them. Model what they've done. Whatever somebody else has done, what one person can do, another can do. So there's nothing you can't do if you're willing to put in the time, educate yourself, and take the appropriate action to get out there and do it. So how would your life be different if you didn't know that you couldn't do something? Think about that.